Talk to it.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Yeah. It's the best live show on all of YouTube. It's the classic codes, man. You know I gotta come to the ring.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the fringe. They can't seem to get to me, babe. I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused.
Yeah. Yo, it's classic with the classic codes, and I got another amazing live show for y'all per usual, man. We got 2 reaction videos. We got a question of the day. We got a code language conversation, and we got a TikTok story time coming from a guy today. We've done a lot of female story times lately, coming from a guy today. So yeah, man, I'm excited about it all. We ain't gonna waste no time. If you haven't already, make sure you tap in, hit the subscribe button. I drop a lot of content on a lot of different things, a lot of different type of sociology based content, some entertainment, some more insightful. You know what I mean? So tap in, and you know, whatever you like, we got a little bit of that over here with the classic code. So make sure you tap in and hit that subscribe button. Today we got it on sale, no charge. You know what I'm saying? It's completely free today. You feel me? But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into the first reaction video. We actually sliding over to Anton Daniels' channel, and we're gonna see what he has to say about the subject matter at hand. So we're gonna go. This subject matter is a TikTok reaction, I believe, where he's going to be giving his take, and I'm gonna be chiming in as well on this woman's real talk on girls trips. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all haven't, man. He got a lot of great content, very consistent, high-level YouTube content creator. One of my favorites for sure, top 5. Let's go.
Listen up. If your girl has done any of these things, you're like in a serious relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, committed. If she has done any of these things, it's a red flag, and you need to break up with her expeditiously, immediately. Tune in. If your girl has gone on girls trips while you've been in a relationship, break up with her. 9 times out of 10, she's going with her friends who are single. And her friends who are single are looking for attention from men. They're not going on these girls trips for spa days, getting their nails done, shopping. That might be part of the girls trip, but that ain't the only thing she's doing. Her toxic friends are in her head saying, oh, you don't need her. You don't need that man. Come be outside with us. The outside single life is where it's at. They're getting in her head. Break up with her because she going to end up breaking up with you. Number 2, she constantly gaslights you, or she's very combative. Every little thing that you say, she has a response. And it's not like a sweet response. It's a very defensive response. You say, hey, babe, can you just clean your hair out of the shower? It's stuck in the drain. Her response is, well, I would if you would take out the trash every Friday. It's very combative. Feminine women are not combative. We live a soft era. We don't do all that extra shit. If she's being extra and just has an attitude for no reason, she's too.
Okay, number 1, the first one that she listed, the girls trips, right? Where she said that if your girl try to go on a girls trip while y'all in a relationship, just go ahead and break up with her, because 9 times out of 10, they going with the single friends. I don't think it really matters what friends they go with. Single friends, married friends. I don't think that really matters. Just adding to what she's saying. I don't even know if I'm disagreeing. But if your woman wants to go on a girls trip, for general advice purposes, I would say, fellas, you should be alarmed. I don't know that this is bad advice, especially if they go into the girls trip hotspots. Atlanta, Houston, Jamaica, Miami, Vegas. They go into a girls trip hotspot. If I was giving general advice, I definitely would tell a man to be alarmed at the minimum. Just cut your eye at her a little bit. I think it would be in your best interest. The second one, though, that she's saying, if the woman is like, she was saying, like, if the woman is like argumentative or like disagreeable or this, that, and the third, I don't want to sound a certain way, but y'all know I'm gonna tell the truth that I see. I think she just started describing just the average American, the average experience, with a female. I don't even think she's describing nothing that don't necessarily come with a woman to a degree on this second one. Let me go back a little bit.
Single life is where it's at. They're getting in her head. Break up with her because she gonna end up breaking up with you. Number 2, she constantly gaslights you or she's very combative. Every little thing that you say, she has a response. And it's not like a sweet response. It's a very defensive response. You say, hey babe, can you just clean your hair out of the shower? It's stuck in the drain. Her response is, well, I would if you would take out the trash every Friday. It's very combative.
Yeah, so a little extreme. I get what she's saying. She kind of describing more of a worst case scenario type situation. However, I could say there's an element of disagreeability or combativeness that kind of comes with the American woman experience. Like, a lot of women don't have an opportunity to date women, and so they don't really fully empathize with what men go through when dealing with just the average woman. Like I always say, even a good woman will get on a man's nerves. There's natural differences between the two of us. So some of these things are inherent, it's just gonna happen, especially when living in proximity, and people nowadays over communicate, right? They don't get the distance, and the distance does make the heart grow fonder. It's no longer a situation where the man leave out the house and he don't talk to his woman for 6 to 8 to maybe 9 hours potentially, and then they reconvene each day, 5 to 6 days out the week or whatever the case may be. So there's an overstimulation element too, and then people start getting on each other's nerves. Well, you're interacting too much. I believe in reprieves. I believe people in relationships should take space from each other intentionally, not when they're angry at each other or in disagreement, but intentionally when everything's fine. Hey, for the weekend, I'm finna go up to blah, 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 Dolo by myself. I just want to take some me time. If your woman getting suspicious because you want some time to yourself, I mean, that's a woman who you probably can't be honest with, right? It's not a safe space because you trying to open up about what you need for your mental health or your stability or to reset yourself. And her response is, who's the other chick? At that point, you need to reevaluate what you got going on, in that situation, in my opinion. Maybe it'll work for you. Let's go.
Feminine women are not combative. We live a soft era. We don't do all that extra shit. If she's being extra and just has an attitude for no reason, she's too comfortable. She needs a reality check. Break up with her. Number 3, if she has any male friends, I don't care if she knew them since preschool, middle school, high school, any male friends, break up with her. Break up with her because she's using her male friends as a backup. I don't give a crap. Those are her backup plans in case you fuck up.
Now, all of these things that she's saying is 100% true. You can probably add another 47 things to go along with 3 to just make it an even 50. But let me add one more caveat to solve for some of the stuff that she said. If she is still spending time or hanging around people that's not conducive for the life that she's now in. Meaning that if she's a married woman, but she spent all of her time hanging out with her single friends, chances are she has not evolved, she has not changed. That time in her life, and I'm not saying that she can't have friends or she's supposed to completely cut off old friends, but what I am saying is that everybody has a season in your life, in her life, in our lives. And you are evolving every single day. And if the majority of your energy is spent doing the same stuff that you was doing before you met him, then that means that you wasn't ready to be in a relationship in the first place. And
I'm gonna take it a step further before I let Anton finish. I'm gonna take it a step further. Me personally, I'm not the type of man who likes to get with a woman and isolate her. I know some men do that. They like control freaks and stuff like that. I'm not one of those, but I kind of like women who are naturally introverted. Like there's introverted women in this world. I like women who are introverted. I like a woman who not gonna bug me about we haven't been out in a while because I don't long to go out. Like I'm not an in the mixy type of person. I'll go support the homies if they having events and they line up with my schedule, then I'm pulling up for sure. I love to be, a fan of my homies. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But as far as like just on a random Friday, I feel like getting out. No, I don't be feeling like getting out. I feel like going to the gym. I feel like making content. I feel like recording songs. I feel like doing a lot of shit. I don't necessarily feel like being in the mix. That's not really me. So I think a lot of times people gotta date people who they align with too. Like if you are outside type of person and you like being out, you might want to date somebody who's also like the type of person that like being out, so y'all can go out and have fun together on a regular basis. But if you introverted, she extroverted, I don't even like women who like spending time with their girls too much, because I don't care if the friend's single or married. You know what I'm saying? I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? I would never tell a woman she can't spend time with her friends. But if she's the type of person naturally, that's what I'm saying. I believe people should date people who are in alignment with them. If she's the type of person who naturally don't go out that often and it's always here and there, that's already in alignment with what I like. But if a female like kind of like to be out once a week, 4 times a month, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be heavy for me. I'm not trying to go out with you. And if you out with your homegirls too much, I no longer can trust it. Just my instincts. I'm not going to dismiss simple logic. My instincts are start, yeah, okay. Because if you out 1 week, let's say I go out 1 weekend a month with the woman, the other 3 weekends, she out with her girls. So in a 12-month year, let's take 1 month out just to say around the holidays, she don't go out and shit like that. Let's take 1 month out. So 11 months out of the year, shit, that's 33. That's 33 kick it nights with the girls, man. Something going wrong. And then we supposed to be doing this long term. So for year after year after year, 33 nights out with the girls and just no sorcery, no treachery. Shit, I feel like that's a recipe for a failure anyway. Y'all let me know if my logic is off though, or if that sounds controlling or whatever. But I would never, like I said, I would never ask a woman not to go out if she want to go out. I just wouldn't be with a woman who want to be outside all the time. I think that's how you handle that. But let's go. Let's let Anton continue. I just wanted to throw that in there. Let's go.
I know that is going to be controversial, and I want to address all 3 of her points. I know that is going to be controversial because, of course, you have this decentering men movement. You have women acting like they don't need men anymore until they get in a relationship, and then all of a sudden they're going to have this big epiphany. But you are malleable. You are evolving. You are changing. You have different goals in your life, and that often at times comes with the company that you keep, and the company that you keep is based off of where you're trying to go. So if you're spending an extraordinary amount of time, with her single homegirls doing single women shit, then what do you think is going to happen? You think that she's going to be the only good one of the group? Usually you are a reflection of the company that you keep. If you spend a whole lot of time around broke people, guess what you're going to be? If you spend a lot of time around wise people, guess what you're going to be? So, I often look at women with the side eye and say, you need a whole nother friend group. So this points back to her original point when she was talking about the whole girls trip. I don't see anything wrong with girls trips, depending on the type of girls that she go on a trip with. Because first of all, I don't believe that men should be chasing women like that. I don't believe that if you are in a relationship and you're worried about what she's doing and you probably shouldn't even be in a relationship with her, just keep her hanging around or whatever, or just deal with her accordingly. But don't put marriage expectations on a chick that you run in the streets with just because you're getting emotional and you getting tied up with whatever it is that her lifestyle is, or you don't want nobody else to have her. They got this narrative out there that says that, if he want to take you off the market or whatever, no, man, listen, I ain't all that for that. Like,
yeah, I gotta interject here. Slight disagreement with Anton. I see something wrong with, or difference of thought process. I don't even want to say disagreement. He ain't saying nothing wrong, but it's one of those things where I do see something wrong with girls' trips. The only reason why I'm saying that, I'm not saying that there aren't women who are exceptions to the rule that can go on girls' trips and behave themselves as women that are committed to someone back home, have fun with their girls without stepping over any boundaries, and come back home free and clear. I'm not saying that those women don't exist. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is I am a man who has traveled, and I have traveled quite a bit, and I have seen quite a few girls' trips groups on my expeditions, and I know how the girls' trips groups be behaving when I be out on my dolo. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen it, so I can't act like I haven't seen what I saw for the sake of all mine is different. Like, no, I'm a leave 1% of understanding that this human being is imperfect in my brain. Because I think when you put yourself in a mind state of it can't be me, when it be you, it hit just a little harder. Let's go.
I think that there's a clear separation between hoes and wives. And often at times we'll use hoes interchangeable with women, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't separate from the wives. And the chicks that's for the streets, you just need to understand that she's not yours. It's just your turn. Just because you're getting emotionally attached to her because you're dealing with her on a regular basis doesn't mean that you're going to prevent her from being in the streets with the guys that she wants to be with, depending on what she's experiencing at that particular time. And if you got to move on pins and needles in order to keep her, then you in the wrong game. You absolutely are going to get washed up in this game. And eventually you'll probably crash out, be stressed out, and find yourself on the bad end of the stick. Now, the other flip side of that is she spoke about male friends, right? And I believe that it is very difficult, if not damn near impossible, for a woman to successfully be in a relationship when she is still having male friends. If she spends an extraordinary amount of time, and again, let's go back to the original thing that I was saying as far as the company that you keep. First of all, you have to assume, even if there's a 5% possibility that it didn't happen and she didn't sleep with him, you have to already assume that at the very minimum, he is feeling her. At the very minimum, he probably is just in a friend zone and he ain't hit yet. So when he see you with her or she get into it with you, who you think that she gonna be talking about and pillow talking with and telling all your business to? Because that's her bestie.
Yeah, it do be like that. Yep. I done had plenty of female friends, and he not lying. They do call and give you they vent to you the same way, not the exact same way they vent to their home girl, but they vent to you and sometimes seek advice and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, you do end up knowing some of their nigga business. You do end up knowing, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third about what they got going on and shit like that, being a guy friend. You know what I mean? You do end up being that way. So he not wrong in that regard. About all guy friends being like a threat to like your relationship and shit like that, I don't know that to be true. But I look at it like this. When it comes to like the guy friends thing, like that nigga is much of a threat as anybody else who she got to deal with in proximity on a regular basis. If you got a woman like most, I'm talking about regular Americans, like the whole like one income household thing, that's a low percentage of people. We can look that up actually, just to see. But for average Americans, both parties are working more than 9 times out of 10, bro. Your girl gonna work around dudes. So she's spending 40 to 50 to 60 hours around other dudes. It don't even got to be bestie. It could be work hubby. It could be, you know what I'm saying, the new guy and all. It could be, you get what I'm saying? Like, or if you got a woman that's a stay-at-home woman. Sometimes stay-at-home women frequent the same grocery store 4, 5, 6 times a week, shit like that. Or they go to the gym, you know, religiously. It could be gym buddy that always be it could be threats are everywhere. Like that whole concept of like the guy friend being this person to worry about, like, nigga, if your girl is if she's valuable, then you should always be understanding that it's gonna be people that's trying to get in proximity to see what's to it, no matter what that look like. And the guy friend ain't no more of a threat than somebody that's more her type than you was when she met you. Because the thing that I'm learning about modern women is, to a degree, they always feel like they settling with whoever they with. It don't matter. They could be with Jason Tatum, but they not with LeBron. They could be with LeBron, but they not with Drake. They could be with Drake, but you get what I'm saying? Like, to a degree. So, like, I just don't understand that conversation. I've always felt like it was kind of weird, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I always thought that shit was kind of weird. Because when I dated females with guy friends, I'm trying to think, did any of them end up ever dating the guy friend or being with the dude, like in the aftermath? No, I can't even. Yeah, any female I dated that had a guy friend, even long after me and that person been over with, they never dated the guy friend. Whether or not he cracked or whatever, I mean, come on, y'all. Like, come on, y'all.
That's her best friend. Some of these guys even try to disguise themselves as bisexual or gay or whatever. And it doesn't mean that they haven't slept with men, but it don't mean that they ain't trying to bust down that chick too. And a lot of times when men are in those positions, they the guy that can't wait for her to finally realize that he was the one for her all along, until he wind up moving on, or sometimes he don't move on and he just stays best friends with her forever. And then a lot of times he'll even speak down on you, or she'll look to him for male advice and all of that bullshit. Man, get on up out of here with that nonsense. Chicks that have male friends or an extraordinary amount of male friends, you need to absolutely throw the asterisk and the red flag on her. And the whole combative thing, ditto. Never, ever, ever, under any circumstance, ever deal with a woman that is going to be combative or talk back or go on all of this stuff, because
he just told 75% of black men to get out their relationships. He said, don't deal with a woman that's combative. He just told 75, probably 85% of black men in relationships with black women to get out their relationships. Cooperation. Listen, I want to bring some reality to this situation, like always. And I'm not going to crash out. I'm going to stay calm about it. But I got to tell it like it is. The most feminine sister in America is still kind of hard in France. I hope y'all understand what I mean by saying that. The most feminine woman in America is still kind of hard compared to your average woman in Paris. You understand? So, in general, because of all the shit around us that is driving it to be this way, it's by design. We're not gonna leave that out. It's by design. In general, because of all the stuff that's driving our women to behave this way, feminism, etc., etc., etc. It's made a harder brand of woman on average. So even the little resistance that you get, you go there in America, it don't really breed totally submissive black women. Even the most submissive black woman here, she gotta what y'all say, you know, so I don't get a voice, like it gets extreme, right? Like they gotta feel like they got, you know, if it ain't, nigga, if it's not a 50-50 input, it got to feel like 51-49 for them to be appeased. And I'm just saying, on average, the people who are the exceptions to the rule, hit dogs don't holler. You know what I'm saying? But I think because Anton is, from what I've seen on his content and the way people speak about him and his lady, they say his lady is very submissive to him. So if that is the case and that is true, then he is one of those people who has one of the rare gemstones of a woman. That doesn't speak to the general population of us, though. And I'm just saying us because we make up the population. So yeah, I don't believe in dealing with a woman that's disagreeable, but it's disagreeable beyond my grace. I understand where I'm at. I'm not going to be unrealistic and look for a woman that's as soft as a French woman or as soft as a woman from, you know, the right part of Africa where they breed, you know, them super, you know, you feel me? I'm not going to expect that here. If that's your expectation here, then you fooling yourself. You ain't going to find nothing. You just, as a man, if that's what you're looking for, like complete and total submission, you fooling yourself looking for that in America. You're going to get some pushback, folks. I don't care if it's on the 1 to 10. I don't care if it's a 3. It ain't going to be a 1, G. Not here. 3 is the floor. 3 is the floor. So he got somebody that's operating at a 1. He just got to know he alone. Fuck is you talking about? I gotta disagree with bro. That's not the average man experience, bro. He just told all black men to leave their women. Damn that.
I don't even believe in arguments. I believe in discussions. I believe in calm conversations, and not even too many of that, because my rule of thumb is I'm going to spend 98, 99% of my time doing the thing or loving the thing that I like about you instead of spending all of my time trying to figure out how I'm going to fix you. You're just going to have to already come, you know, the way that you're supposed to be. And so for y'all to be out here arguing with these women and going back and forth and every single thing that she says, or maybe she wasn't like that in the beginning and now she's starting to get like that, you need to stop chasing her. Listen, bro. Stop chasing these women, trying to convince them that they need to do, be, or act a certain way. If she is not by default moving differently around you because she respects you so much and she don't want to disappoint you, you not him to her. Hey,
bro. He just Anton, you just told everybody to play the lottery. You just told because even a female, listen, I speak for myself. I only deal with women who like me. They like me. I don't gotta go get them. I don't gotta go get them. They like me. We like each other. It's not I don't gotta chase them, hunt them down. I don't gotta be able to, what y'all say, gotta be able to afford them and all that shit. I don't, none of that shit. We not doing, they like me. Right? So what you talking about, but what I'm telling you is, even the ones that like you, love your dirty draws, here in America, on the 1 to 10 of femininity, 10 being the most feminine, 1 being hard as hell, right? That's the scale. 3. No. 10 being hard as hell, 1 being the most feminine. 1 being the most feminine a woman could be, 10 being hard as hell. 3 is the floor for an American woman. 3 is the floor. That's as feminine as it get. So even if she liked the shit out you, boy, she gonna give you some pushback. He just told everybody to go play the Powerball. Let's debate. He just told everybody to go play Powerball. Even a woman who love your dirty draw is gonna give you some pushback on these soils. And a lot of dudes is unsuccessfully putting their foot down too, because that's why the divorce rate's like that. And that's why they fouling like that. Yes, try to drop your nuts. They'll just leave your ass before they submit. And look, Anton will probably say, good, free that man, but he gonna go find another one. I'm telling you, on average, what you talking about, it's the golden ticket, Willy Wonka shit.
You may be him to a lot of people. You may be him to a lot of other people. She don't even feel the threat that you could leave, and that's why she getting so comfortable disrespecting you. You not him to her.
Hey, that shit don't matter, bro. Bro ain't been in the field, G. That shit don't matter, bro. It's rich, bro. I I'm not even. I ain't gonna tell on myself. Listen, bro, that shit don't matter. It's plenty of men that's big breadwinner, big bag, big chains, Rolex watch, big nice, yeah, big house, nice car, yeah, having shit, yeah, stepping out, yeah, take care of my woman, yeah, take care of the kids, yeah, she cheating on you, bro, with an average Joe. Fuck is you talking about? That shit happening every day. You not him to her, man. That shit don't matter no more. Welcome to 2025, champ. That shit don't matter no more, bro. It don't, champ. Everybody that's able to operate in that low percentile of people that's got that old school shit going on, congratulations to all of them. I ain't gonna tell y'all whether I'm included or not. Mind your business. Congratulations to everybody that got that old school shit going on. That weather the storm, that talk through a shit, that you get what I'm saying. But that's not, listen, if we talking about by and large, fam, come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. Tom dog. Come on now.
If she always got something to say, if she always got to get the last word, if she's always arguing it, if she's combative, if she's dismissive, if she don't listen to you, if you got to say a lot just to get a little up out of her, man, you just need to let her suffer, bro. And she not going to learn a lesson until she understands your value. And your value is not going to inherently be tied up in what it is that she got going on. I'm just telling you right now, bro. Real talk. Like, if you have to continue to try to convince somebody that they are supposed to be operating a certain type of way with you, but they can't, but they were like that before, but then they evolved into being something completely different, and then they make a lot of excuses as to why they not submissive, or why they so combative, or why they got to get the last word, or why they keep being disrespectful and all of that stuff. I am telling you, you are going to be in trouble, and you are basically enabling bad behavior when you don't check that shit at the door. I've seen it 1,000 different times. Don't ask me how I know. I've seen it, and it's a lot to get a person to change their behavior once they've gotten comfortable, especially if they in it for months or years in a whole relationship with you, and they've been comfortable continuing to do disrespectful shit, or getting the last word, or they got to say something, or they don't do what they're supposed to do. Most of the time, they don't feel like you'll ever leave, and so as a result, they're going to do what they want to do when they want to do it. Check this.
Hey, sounds good. Huh. Sounds good. He just, hey, listen, the female he talking about, that behavior that he talking about, that a woman should exhibit to a man that she respect, and all that, what he's talking about, it ain't even enough of them for every man to have one. It ain't even enough of them for every man to have one. Even if they all came outside with tattoos on their forehead, it ain't enough of them for every man to have one. We're outnumbering those. That make and model. That's a 1 of 300. Fuck he talking about. I feel him though. I don't even disagree with him. But for the dudes out there that's selling for a little bit of attitude because they understand what this is, hey, welcome to reality. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Anton living on Fantasy Island and shit, but I get it. He's spoiled. He got a panel 4 nights a week where he's dealing with women who know how and when to be quiet. No cap. He on a panel 4 nights a week. I watch After Hours. I do reactions to his stuff. I love Anton channel. He top 5 my favorite content creators. Top 5 for sure. On After Hours, but he got a panel full of women that know how and when to be quiet. Now on Mondays it get a little rough. Might get a little rough on Mondays. Some of those women are over talk and yell, but them not the ones he picked. The ones that's on his consistent panel, they know how and when to be quiet. So he's spoiled. He don't have to. A lot of his man hours is spent not dealing with the average American woman. Yeah. Because how and when to be quiet is not the average around this motherfucker. It definitely isn't. And women, let me know if I'm lying on y'all. Some of y'all don't know how and when to be quiet with each other. I can't count how many times I'd have heard a female say, I wish this B would just shut up. Let me know when I start lying on y'all. I ain't even trying to be cynical either. I'm just being real. I ain't even trying to be cynical. I ain't gonna crash out though. It's all good. Shout out to Anton, man. Another great reaction video. We finna move on because we got work to do. Yeah. But that was the reaction on girls' trips and the like. Let's go. All right, we moving into the story time. We got to slide over to TikTok right fast. Yes, Lord. We got a story time from a guy today. We've been doing like female story times. We had a lot of wild stuff going on, but we're gonna get a man's perspective on some things, and hopefully this doesn't end up painting the ladies in a crazy light. Because I've been a defense attorney the last couple live streams for the women. I'll be trying to say, there's more good ones than you guys think. I know you guys think it's like only one left, but there's more. And then we go to the story times, and it's like, geez, Louise, you know what I mean? But let's go. Let's see what bro talking about.
Homie, seeing your girl get cracked on video will change your life. This shit, so I don't even want to tell this shit. So it's 2021. I was 16. I don't gotta get too deep. And now I met this girl. Basically, I went to this party with my homie, and his girl was there, and this was his girl's friend. Boom, got her gram. We started texting. Normal shit. Mind you, I met her in April. Talked that whole summer. And I ain't talking about, and we talking. No, that shit was damn near a relationship, nigga. Like, that was damn near my girlfriend. I was about to ask her to be my girlfriend, and she did that fuck shit. So first week of August, it's her friend's birthday party. I went with her as her date. Boom. I went to the bathroom real quick. I come out. This 6'5" light skinned nigga is holding her phone in his hand. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I walk up. I'm like, yo, what's up? He talking, y'all wave me up. Be like, watch out, bro, watch out.
What?
I'm not Mr. Tough Guy, but
no, because this ain't even about her no more. This ain't about her no more. If I'm in the restroom and I come out, first off, this video just started out crazy. My man started the story time by saying, bro, seeing your girl get cracked on camera is crazy. What's going on, fellas? I'm trying, bro. Every day I come on this internet and I try to find another way to use clips that people put up themselves to disprove the craziness that we believe. But every day I play a clip that proves the craziness we believe. Stereotypes are indeed earned. Generalizations are earned. But getting into him coming out the restroom and seeing some 6'5" light-skinned dude holding his girl's phone. If I'm in the restroom and I come out and see a man talking to the woman, even if he's holding the phone, maybe this gentleman didn't know she was here with someone. And should she have made it clear? Sure. But I'm about to go make it clear right quick. When I do that, if the 6'5" or however, he could be 7'10", doesn't lend me my manly respect and step off now that I've made him aware of my presence and who this is to me, him and I do have a problem. And it is not over the woman. It is about respect. That RESPECT. But let him continue.
but nigga, shit, you got me fucked up. I'm like, bro, what? He just moved, bro. Watch out. I'm like, nigga, stop playing me, bro. It's my girl. Bro, now me and this nigga get into it. We arguing and shit. He talk about what you want to do. I'm like, nigga, we can step outside. What you mean? And mind you, I'm not even that type.
We don't gotta go outside. We don't gotta go outside. Right here is always a good place. Right here is always a good place. Huh? For my respect, right here is always a good place. I ain't telling y'all to be like me. I'm telling y'all about no. Watch out, bro, is crazy. And then, bro, watch out is crazy. And then what you want to do is even crazier. That's insanity, madness, I tell you. Right here. Where you play at, that's where you gonna stay at. And I ain't talking about upping no weapons or none of that. Nope. Good old fashioned. Yep. Melatonin, anesthesia. Fuck you talking about?
Oh, I'm not no bitch. And I felt like I was getting bitch that year only because in ninth grade I was doing a lot of shit I wasn't supposed to be doing. And I went to Catholic school in 10th grade. And my mom said if I get kicked out that school, I kicked out the house. So a lot of shit that happened at that school, it was just like, damn. It's like I was getting bitch because I didn't want to be homeless. So now I walk towards the girl. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, you just asked me what I'm trying to do. Come on. And my girl, stop, don't want to party. No, stop. Now was niggas holding him back. Bro, he was 6'5". It was like 2'5", 8 niggas. He couldn't push past them easily. He was like, bro, you lucky, bro. Bro, you lucky, bro. And then my girl like, we just gonna leave. Oh, leave me in her car. Mind you, she a year older than me. We driving this shit. I'm like, yo, why that nigga have your phone in his hand? She was like, he played basketball with my brother. He made my brother number. I don't know why he reacted like that. It made it a thing. I promise it's nothing.
She was lying. He played basketball with my brother and he needed my brother number, so he needed to have your phone in his hand to get your brother number. You could just tell him your brother number. Come on, bro. I hope you ain't go for that little homie. Let's go.
That was some bullshit. And I should have knew it was some bullshit, but that was my first bad bitch making me be. And I just looked past all the red flags.
First baddie syndrome. We got one. He said that was his first baddie. Y'all heard him? First baddie syndrome.
reacted like that and made it a thing. I promise it's nothing. Mind you, that was some bullshit. And I should have knew it was some bullshit, but that was my first bad bitch. I'm a and I just looked past all the red flags. I'm fast forward a week later, I started planning out how I'm gonna ask her to be my girlfriend shit. And thank God this happened before I even spent some money. Anyway, I'm on the gram. I get a message request. I'm like, all right, I don't usually get these, bro. I check my request. I go to the gram. It's the boy I was about to rumble at the party. He just said this fucking big piece. I'm reading this shit. He's like, yo, bro, I'm not doing troll shit, but I'm gonna keep it being. I cracked your girl. She had told me you was her brother, this and the third, blah, blah, blah. If you want to see the vid, I'm gonna just send it to you.
Whoa!
This was about getting too. So I'm like, bro, stop playing with me.
Dude, he was about to scuffle with. Found him on social media, kept it $1 with him. Said, your girl told me you was her brother. I bopped her on tape. Crazy.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'm not playing. I still don't believe him. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call his bluff. If you got that bitch, send that bitch then. He sent that bitch. She's getting hit from the back. Blue LED lights on. Teenage Fever by Drake playing in the background. The video was 1 minute and 14 seconds. I ain't watched the whole video. I saw like 5 seconds. I knew it was her. Mind you, at that point, I ain't even cracked. Bro, I was speechless. Like, there was nothing I could say. I left that nigga on scene. He texted me again, like, yeah, bro, I wasn't trying to be nutty. I wouldn't even do no shit like that. I was just trying to look out. My fault.
First off, shout out to 6'5" light-skinned homie for looking out for the next man. Hey, man, I know you think it's yours. It ain't yours, bro. Just, looking out for my next, because listen, if a dude take your joint, it's not on you to necessarily be upset with that man. You know what I mean? We all done lost a joint to another guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody took my joint. It's just crazy because they always come back. That'd be the crazy part. And then the way the door be locked is even crazier. But it's like, for him to look out, but the way he looked out was just wild as hell. This is tough, man. And then then listen, dude popped his girl, and he ain't even popped his girl. That hurt different. Look at his face. Look at him. Oh, man. The lessons we have to learn by touching the stove.
Nigga, fuck you. Anyway, I spent that night just bumping tunes, laying on my bed, bro. I'm like, no. I gotta see her phone, because if she fucked this nigga on video, she just met this nigga. Oh, no. Mind you, I ain't seen her in a week because she was busy. Probably busy getting fucked. Anyway, I texted her. I'm like, yo, like, I want to see you, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna see you Monday. We'll see each other Monday. Let's go to the movie. Boom, mind you, shit happened on Saturday. Fast forward to Monday. We in the car. We going to the movies and shit. We talking like normal. I'm like, oh, yeah, let me see your phone. Huh? Yo, let me see your phone real quick. Just grab it. Yo, what's the password? You don't know it? I'm not telling you. I'm like, yo, what's the password? She told me the password. She side-eyeing me hard as shit. What you need to look at my phone for? I'm ignoring her. I'm going through their messages. Bro, she sent this nigga the video. They recorded it on her phone. He said, yeah, can I get that video? She sent this nigga the video. She talking about how good it was and this and that and this. Really going into detail. Oh my God, we need to fuck again. No, this. What's the next time I see you? They fuck twice, mind you.
Oh man. Hey, this y'all no. Listen, when every time y'all hear the term, I'm not gonna say because trigger words for the algorithm, but romestic tussling. It rhymes with romestic. That's why these dudes be catching those. Yep. That's why you see a dude turn
natural born crash dummy, and he go crash out.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Keep your cool, young blood.
Location change. Anyway, I'm like, yo, let me out the car. She, what'd you see? She damn near swerving. I'm like, yo, stop the fucking car. She stopped at a green light. She's like, wait, what'd you see? She put this shit in park at a green light. Nigga, how about, nigga, I started walking. She, Chad. Nigga, I block her ass on everything. Bro, she got her little sister, my homie that I went to the party with, the friend that was my homie girlfriend, text me and shit. Like, yo, I'm blocked her. She got to talk to you, this and the third. Nigga, I'm not hearing shit. Next 2 days, I'm getting hit by straight text nail numbers, random grams. She ain't mean to fuck him. Oh my God, she ain't mean to. She's so sorry. I'm blocked her. She needs to talk to you. Eat a dick. Anyway, that's for another week. I get a call from a random number. I'm not thinking it's her. Right? So I'm like, hello? She, oh my God, it's so good to hear your voice. I'm ready to hang up. She know me. Wait, don't hang up. I should have hung up. Anyway, she's like, can we just talk?
Oh, he still got a little simp left in him. I know you got a little simp in you left. I know you got a little simp in you left. Because you definitely should have hung up. When she said, wait, don't hang up, she should have heard, "Boo-doo-doo, fuck you talking about? You ain't know what we talking about, shorty. Ain't nothing to talk about."
I just want to explain it. I just need to, like, in person, please, blah, blah, blah. I agree. That shit was stupid. Like, I shouldn't have done that shit again. It was my first bad bitch. Anyway, she pulled up. We go to Chipotle. Nigga, I got a bowl double six. She paid. I was trying to hurt her pockets. Anyway, everything was kind of irrelevant. We did, you feel me? That was me. It was in my car. You feel me? We stayed in her car, watching movies like 5 o'clock in the morning. She dropped me off. I get a text. So are we back together? I'm like, no. Then she got mad. She was like, oh, you used me, this, and third. Then she blocked me. Then I told the story time like 2 years ago on YouTube, or maybe like a year and some change ago. Then she unblocked me again, called me a weirdo and saying this, and third. I'm trying to make her look bad, and blah, blah. She blocked me again now. The reason why I'm even telling this is because she keep calling me off texting numbers and texting me off texting numbers and shit. And she be in my streams watching. Yeah, fuck you, smut. Seeing your girl.
Wow. What a story time. Oh, brother. Just listen. Don't go through something for nothing. That's all I can say. I'm always linked back to the content creator in the description of the edited version of this video, as always. And so y'all can tap in with that brother and follow him and see what his content is about on the Great Word of TikTok. But listen, my dog, don't go through something for nothing. Learn from this. Life has just shown you the nature. Don't let no female, because listen, this one thing about females. I'm gonna just keep it real. Y'all know how I get out. This one thing about females. They don't like when you be knowing they full of shit. They like being able to manipulate you or sell you on whatever it is they trying to sell you. Even if they selling you the good shit, if they selling you good woman, if they selling you submission, if they selling you, if that's what they showing you. We can swap out the word selling for showing. If that's what they showing you, right? Even if they showing you good stuff, they don't like when you be knowing like it ain't all good. They don't like when I know, what I'm saying, there's something to you that you not all the way ready to talk. They don't like when you know that. They don't like when you conscious of those things. They don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't like how I feel. They feel a little powerless. Okay, this nigga on to me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not putting nothing past you. Females don't even like when men be like, hey, I don't trust nobody. I tell motherfuckers in a heartbeat, I don't trust nobody 100%. Nobody close to you like hearing that. They like feeling like they the exception. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't trust nobody 100% but me, or you don't trust nobody 100%. But I don't trust nobody 100%. I'll give you 99.9. I'm gonna leave a little space for you to be a human being. And that's why I'm going to extend you some grace too. Now, I may not give you no mercy, but I'll give you some grace. You feel me? By no mercy, I just mean I may not let you back in my life, but, not looking for you is definitely, that's grace. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what the betrayal is. But, yeah, man. Great story time. All right, let's move into the next reaction video. We moving into the reaction on Charleston White. He's speaking on Friends. This is actually an old video, but it came into my algorithm, and I found it to be interesting. I found it to be intriguing. Hold on. Before we do that, we got a comment from Jay Zilla. Hold on. Whoa there. Jay Zilla said, it's hard to learn on the go. Life be lifing. And all the models look the same on the outside. You almost got to pay to play and see what she like on the inside before writing her off. I don't like the pay to play part, but that's what we told. We told we're supposed to pay to play. You're supposed to, if you ask a woman out on a date, you're supposed to pay for the whole date just to find out whether you do or don't like her. It's supposed to cost you money based on the traditional model. I never been with it though. I was the, and he said, grace. Oh yeah, for sure. You got to have some grace, man. Grace comes from empathy. Grace comes from empathy. A lot of people don't express, they're not empathetic, So, but I don't know. I'm just trying to digest all what you said, Jay Zilla, before I move on to the next reaction. You said it's hard to learn on the go. Life be life, and I agree. And all the models look the same on the outside. I can agree to that. If 10 lions walking down the street, you can't tell which one's domesticated. You almost got to pay to play and see what she like on the inside before writing her off. I don't know, because it seemed like that last part when you say you almost got to pay to play to see what she like on the inside before writing her off. I do feel like one of the biggest forms of communication is nonverbal. So I do believe to a degree Though you should assess a book by its cover. Maybe not judge it, but assess it. If y'all don't know the difference between a judgment and an assessment, I did a code language on it. Y'all got to find that on the playlist for sure. But there is a slight difference. It's not a thin line, but it's a line. Not a thick line either. But yeah, I don't know about that last part, bro. Because I think you could read social cues, read body language, read other things before you spend any of your resources or even your energy and your time. Two things that your time is, something you can't get more of. So, before going that far, I think you should definitely assess some social cues and see if you can find some red flags there before paying to see what's what. But I told y'all before, man, unpopular opinion. The man paying for the date is contingent upon whether or not he wants another one. And you either. I just saw, I shared a clip on my Instagram the other day at the Classic Codes. I shared a clip on my Instagram story yesterday, matter of fact, where the waitress, the server was standing there and she asked the guy one check or two separate checks. And he's recording it and he points his phone at the woman he's on the date with. And he says, am I getting lucky tonight? And she says, not at all, and takes a sip of the drink. And then he points the camera back up at the server and she says 2 checks. And he's like, yeah, 2 checks. Now, that's a little extreme. Am I getting lucky tonight? Is whether or not I'm gonna pay for dinner. That's a little extreme. But do I want another date with you? I'm not paying for your food. It's a mutual investment. I met you. I like what I saw. You like what you saw. We decided to come out together. We both spent time. We both spent energy. We both came. We both spoke. We both ate. We both drank. We both gonna pay if we don't want to see each other no more. Now, if I want to see you again, then I'll pay for this dinner because that's the start of my investment into what we got going on. I know it's not traditional, but it's sensible. Y'all let me know if y'all agree or disagree, chat. I'm here to hear all perspectives. But maybe this is something a thought process y'all never even heard before. I heard of going Dutch flat out, but I'm talking about whether or not it's Dutch is contingent upon how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So, and you shouldn't. And listen, as a woman, I feel like women shouldn't want a dude to pay for dinner if she don't want to see him again. If he don't want a second date or you don't want a second date, then we both paying for our food. We came, we saw what we needed to see. This ain't it. We out. That's like accepting a super expensive gift from a dude that you ain't interested in. Just on a smaller scale. It's the same thing though. And then y'all, a lot of chicks these days, we see the TikToks, they ordering exotic shit on first dates. They'll get the menu and lose their mind. That's why you got to take them somewhere where the average price of an entree is mid. Yeah. Fellas, look out for yourself. Because if you a man in the dating market and you dating around, that shit can get expensive fast. I know y'all don't like talking about money on the internet, but it's true. So especially, and I'm speaking to the masses, right? The masses are average people. They're not rich folks. So real shit. Look out for yourself and stand on business. Because guess what? If a chick really like you and you present that to her, she'll go for it. She cool with that. If she really like you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all sit down and you be like, hey, I just want to let you know, before we even order anything, depending on how this date go, you know what I'm saying? I think that, if we end up deciding that we don't want to see each other or, whatever the case may be, then, we can do this, the bill Dutch, but if you enjoy yourself and I enjoy myself and this go the way I think it's going to go, then of course I'm taking care of everything. If she like you, fam, she not going to tweak, folks. I'm just keeping it real. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. I know it's unpopular opinion. Let's move on, though. So Charleston White, he talking about friends. Again, I said this is a old clip, but I came across it. My algorithm showed it to me, and I was watching the snippet, and I felt like part of what he said, even the interviewer, had a reaction to it because it's just an unpopular truth. It's just an unpopular truth. So we're going to get into it. At least in my opinion. Y'all may have a different perspective, and that's cool. Let's talk about it. We got to crack these codes. Let's go.
What are your thoughts when people say check on your friends? Do you think that is an accurate statement? Because you could check on somebody and everything seems okay.
Man, friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh man, nigga, you sound like you getting weak. Oh man, you sound like you get. They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, nigga talking about killing himself. So friends don't check on nobody. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that. My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie, friends don't let each other be who they really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Unpopular truth. Huh? Disregarded as true. Most people phony. I know. I get on here, I do the code language about being reclusive. I do the code language about being an introvert. I tell y'all different stories. Y'all, you tell the truth about reality and some of the harsh, gross reality of reality. Goddamn it. You start keeping it real about this shit. People get so uncomfortable with that shit. And they like, can we get back to delusion, please? Damn, man, it's getting cold in here. It's getting rough to be in here. I'm feeling claustrophobic. It's too much real shit going on. Real talk. I said on the I don't even know which piece of content it was. I told y'all this before. I said, man, I can only be myself completely when I'm alone. In peace. If I want to be me in peace, I got to do that shit alone. Any form of an audience, nigga, any form of an audience can disrupt the peace you have being yourself. I remember a trend was going around where they was talking about black men frolicking and shit like that. Nigga, you can't, as a heterosexual black man, you can't go frolic nowhere in public without a man coming up to you to see how your day going. How you doing? It's gonna be one within 250 feet of you, see you frolicking and think you might like him. You can't even frolic in peace and not nowhere in public. You better frolic in your backyard with some 6-foot fences or something. I'm just keeping it $1, man. Ain't nowhere safe to be yourself, and even with family, your nigga, shit be swirling. Family gossip about family and shit. Yeah, I talked to so-and-so and they had this going on. Oh, okay, yeah, and then they get on the phone with the other auntie and yeah, okay, and yep. And then they talk to your cousin because that's they mama, and they tell your cousin, yeah, so you hear your cousin, blah, da. Nigga, ain't no, yeah, y'all don't want to have no real conversation about the uncle. Ain't no such thing as your business. Ain't no such thing as having your own business, folks. Unless you to yourself. That shit not real, bro. But we gonna let me go back, man. This shit hit my spirit different because it's just true. That the way y'all feel, the way y'all get that euphoric feeling of like feeling good and this high y'all get of being able to like be in your delusion around a bunch of people that let you be comfortable in your delusion and shit. That high y'all get from that euphoria y'all get. I get that euphoria from realizing new shit. Whether it's good or bad, I get that same euphoria from realizing new shit, new epiphanies. I don't care if it's good or bad. I like cracking codes. Y'all let me know if y'all disagree with Charleston. Let me know if y'all think friends are real and your friends is loyal and man, please, man. You be surprised what a motherfucker done say about you that's right next to you. You'll be shocked. Oh yeah. I know. This is the part of the diatribe where y'all stop to say, "Oh, it's so unfortunate that your life has gone this way, and who has hurt you?" And I don't know Charleston White at all, and he from a whole different part of the country, and he's saying some shit that I can't do nothing but agree with. And he from a different part of the country from the interviewer, which is Say Cheese. And Say Cheese is in the background screaming because the shit resonate with him. But all of us saying the same shit because none of it is true. I know. I ain't gonna crash out. I'm gonna just go back and listen to it again.
Family. I cry like a motherfucker on the inside. When I see his son and I fucked up them nigga, man, nigga, I cry. Why, my nigga? Why? Man, why? Nigga, no, man, fuck the nigga. Everybody hurt from that.
Yeah.
Everybody.
What are your thoughts when people say check on your friends? Do you think that is an accurate statement? Because you could check on somebody and everything seems okay.
Man, friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life.
Come on, man. My motherfucking dog died, man. I ain't told nobody about it. The shit got around to a few people, man. One person sent me 2 sentences. Man, you could have kept that shit, man. 2 sentences? This insincere ass message, man. Fuck off my phone.
Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh, man, nigga, you sound like you're getting weak. Oh, man, you sound like you get... They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, nigga talking about killing himself. So, friends don't check on nobody. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that. My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie, friends don't let each other be who they really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends. If I tell you I don't like this, I don't want to kick that nigga, I don't want to rob that nigga, and we from the same hood, but we friends. I can't go against my friend because my friend gonna quit me. So if I'm really your friend, I can tell you no. I can tell you I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Say, homie, I'm on the phone with my girl. Can you cut this down? And you don't say, oh, man, nigga caking on the phone.
See what I'm saying? You can't be yourself in peace, shorty. Ain't no none of that. Ain't no none of that, bro. He ain't lied yet, bro. Y'all talk about judgment. Shit, the motherfuckers close to you judge you at every turn. And not the good shit. Not the good shit. It's a such thing as tough love. This shit be flat out ridicule. This shit don't be no tough love. They'll dress it up. Let you try to hold them accountable. They'll dress it up. It be flat out ridicule. Come on, man. Come on, man. Niggas ain't got no bulletproof vest around your name when you ain't around. Let somebody offer a negative opinion of you when you ain't present. Won't put no armor up around your name. Won't fortify your name none. Fuck you talking about? Come on, man. This shit don't be real. It don't be real. Motherfucker won't ask you if something wrong with you. They assume something about you and run with their assumption. Won't come see about no accuracy or nothing. Y'all let me know when I start lying, man. Don't none of this shit be real, bro. Loyalty so rare. That shit rare. And people pick and choose who they even want to exhibit that for. Even the people who possess the loyalty trait pick and choose who they want to exhibit it for. And we live in a capitalistic society. This shit get deeper than that. When everybody around here trying to be the richest motherfucker they could possibly be, it's going to be snakes everywhere. Yeah, everybody start off with pure intentions and a genuine heart until that money get involved. Till the first ad deal come around. To the first sponsorship. You might have a good heart. Learn how to run your bag up. Talking about, yeah, I want to get enough money, man. I want to take care of my homies, man. I want to let people know this and know that. They ain't let you know about how much envy gonna come with that. Huh? Matter of fact, don't even run your money up. Run your clout up. Gain notoriety. Beat a motherfucker out the clique that get recognized every time you go out with your friends. They ain't tell you what all come with that. It's always pros and cons, shorty. It's always duality. It's never not. So I'm not one of them people. I don't care if reality is harsh. I want to live in it. So I'm not going to run around fooling myself for the convenience of my peace of mind and shit. Nah, this shit is what it is. Life is some head on a swivel shit. You humans were told that you aren't animals. Everything in nature got shit to worry about. Life is some head on a swivel shit. That's what it is, shorty. Lions don't rest completely at ease. They got to worry about hearing some shit. The slightest motherfucker the whole pride to get up. Y'all heard that shit? Y'all heard that shit? A blade of grass got to worry about your Bigfoot ass. Anthill's biggest threat is a 5-year-old. Anthill's biggest threat is a 5-year-old. Come through there just stomping on shit for no reason. Look at the ants just stomping on shit. Everything alive got something to worry about. And you think your human ass don't got to be weary? Come on, man. Y'all got to cut the shit, man. Go get the sharpest object in the kitchen and cut the bullshit.
My friend understand this is my girl. So when he heard me talking to my girl, he cut the music down without shaming me. Friends wake up every day to shame one another. Why do you want me to believe when you call me, homie, and we Jones and high side? What friends do with each other. But man, my family ain't gonna do this. So I build a family away from a family, nigga. My friends become my family at some point.
I told you already, boy. Hey, Charleston, man, I rock with Charleston so much. Because let me tell you something. The people that's blood, them relatives, by default. Whether or not we gonna be family, that's gonna be action-based. I got family I don't talk too often, but they know. I'm on the pull up. And then I got some family I don't check on, they don't check on me, and they know, don't call. I shouldn't even be on the list, not even last. Fuck you talking about. We relatives. We not kinfolk, we relatives. I got people that ain't no blood to me that I know will run through a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? So you build your family. And them the ones who, you know, and still, I'm going to keep it all the way $1. I'm going to be all the way consistent, even with them. Them niggas ain't nothing safe. You tell them something, they gonna listen. If you got a close homeboy, he might be loyal. He might be ready to ride with you. He ain't gonna tell you, dope, let me out. He ain't gonna tell you none of that. He gonna stay in the car. You might got a homeboy that's loyal to you, but if he got a wife, nigga, he pillow talking. So you can't tell him your business ain't no safe haven. It still holds true, nigga. Even listen, bro, it's something about water. That shit heavy. Niggas cannot hold it. That's not a real thing out here. And I hope I'm gonna always emphasize that to y'all too, so y'all don't play yourselves. It's a lot of people all over the internet with people talking shit about them, and they wish they never told them niggas shit, the shit that they saying. The shit they saying, they wish they never told them. I'm here early before y'all make them mistakes to tell y'all shut up. Talk to God. Facts. Nigga. Go get a fish tank. Talk to your fish. Go buy some plants. Talk to your plants. You don't want to do none of that? Go outside. Talk to a tree. People, not good confidants at all. We off that though. Shout out to Charleston White. Shout out to Say Cheese TV. I'll post a link to the video in the edited version of this. Moving into the question of the day. Let's get it. What's the realest thing most people know but won't accept? Damn good question. What's the realest thing most people know but won't accept? I'm going to keep it all the way $1 with y'all. This is going to be a real short question of the day. The realest thing that most people know but won't accept is that they don't know shit. Flat out. The realest thing that most people know but won't accept is the things that they don't know. Straight up. And there's two different ways to look at that, right? Because the things you could be a person who's constantly looking for answers. There's nothing wrong with being a person who is seeking, but there is a problem with feeling like you know everything and you don't know shit at all. And that's most people. Yep. But I think there's a ton of things. I probably could list off 20 things the realest thing that most people know but won't accept. It's so much. I mean, shit, I live in America, so it's like most people won't accept that Democrats and Republicans is on the same team, them the same niggas. They'll never vote, and there'll never be a mass, shift of people voting independent or Green Party. We just act like they don't exist. You hear people all the time saying you got to choose between the two. It's like 4 or 5. What else? Some of the realest things most people know won't accept. Most people know that they don't fucking know what's gonna happen when they die, but they think they do, and they feel real strong about it, and that's the reality they create for themselves. They won't accept it. They just simply do not know and live with the understanding that shit I'll find out when I get there. What happens when you die is a bridge that you cross when you get to it. The idea of needing to understand what's gonna happen prior to is just some human desire shit. But I mean, we like making up delusions and shit. So what else? I mean, I could just keep listing shit. But yeah, the number one thing, the realest thing most people know but won't accept is that they don't know shit at all. All right, I got to get into this code language. I only got 10 more minutes, and then I got to run today, so I can't do chat Q&A. Code language, peace. Like y'all know how we do on the code language, we always look up the book definition of the word, and then we go from there. So we're going to look up peace. All right, definition of peace. Peace can be defined as a state of harmony characterized by the absence of violence and hostility. It encompasses both the absence of war and conflict, as well as a sense of tranquility and freedom from worry or disturbance in personal lives. I'm going to read that one more time for y'all. Peace can be defined as a state of harmony characterized by the absence of violence and hostility. It encompasses both the absence of war and conflict, as well as a sense of tranquility and freedom from worry or disturbance in personal lives. All right. So that's what peace, that's the description of peace, or peace spelled out, not the Webster's definition or the Merriman, whatever it's called definition, but peace spelled out. So when it comes to peace, right, the absence of violence and hostility, a state of freedom, tranquility, these words stick out to me inside of that definition, right? I think that most people, that can actually go back to the question of the day. What's one of the most realest things that people know but won't accept is that the most peaceful state to be in is isolation. That's true. And oftentimes, if a person wants to achieve true peace for the first time, like the euphoria without any recreational things being added to their system, just, doing some breathing, obtaining serenity, without any, assistance. Oftentimes, the first time a person experiences that, they're going to be alone. And I'll be real with you. Most people who are the people who are the most serious about their peace in this world live in isolation. They don't deal with people often, if at all, if they can avoid it. Monks, for example, who are achieving peace, serenity, tranquility, among other things, they'll take vows of silence and won't speak for extended periods of time. So, if a person isn't speaking and they're not offering sign language, then there's no sense in trying to communicate with them. So the other monks know dude being quiet, so they don't try to go talk to him. And inside of that peace, you get to live inside of that silence for however long. You have nowhere else to operate but inside your own head. Last time I checked, the monks up in the mountains wasn't using Wi-Fi like that. They ain't on IG with it, because that's not peaceful. So I think that's one of the most uncomfortable truths about peace is that the best way to achieve it and sustain it is to be alone. Whenever you're dealing with humans on a consistent basis, you're going to have peace disruptions. It's inevitable. But we accept it because dealing with others oftentimes is one of those things that's a necessity, but it's also, there's pros and cons, and there's more pros than cons with having some good people around you, some good relationships, some love around you. There's far more pros than cons with that. So people will deal with the inconveniences of peace disruptions that come with being social and being, in society versus living nomadic. People will deal with that in exchange for all the things that they get out of it. So, I mean, that's really my take on peace. there's not a lot to really spell out. I think some people take their peace more serious than others. I think some people never truly experience peace. I think some people prefer chaos for a multitude of different reasons. But we'll do a code language on chaos. We'll do, we're going to cover all of this stuff. But the code language for today is on peace. And I'll read that definition one more time in closing. Peace can be defined as a state of harmony characterized by the absence of violence and hostility. It encompasses both the absence of war and conflict, as well as a sense of tranquility and freedom from worry or disturbance in personal lives. So that's what peace is. Yeah. So that's the code language for today. But yeah, man, for everybody that slid through, I much appreciate y'all, man. I'm grateful for everybody that slid through and listened to me and followed and subscribed and tapped in with the classic codes. We got more on the way. We're going to put together another Men's Minute real soon, and then we're going to keep going from there, man. But if y'all don't do nothing else for me, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another class.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode.